We hear the term climate crisis constantly, yet few truly grasp the exponential curve we are riding. This isn't a future problem. It's a current geological epoch shift driven by processes that are both complex and alarmingly predictable. This video will dissect the mechanism behind the planetary fever, moving beyond the usual generalities to reveal the specific, quantified milestones we have already crossed. We aren't discussing hypothetical melting. We are examining the physics of runaway feedback loops locked in motion since the onset of the industrial age. Since the pre-industrial baseline of 1850, global average temperatures have already risen approximately 1.2 degrees Celsius. Understanding the scale of this thermal acceleration is vital, requiring us to confront the fact that our civilization has irrevocably altered the chemistry of the atmosphere. But what happens precisely when that seemingly small decimal tips past the critical, universally agreed upon threshold of 1.5 degrees? The core driver of this crisis is undeniably the enhanced greenhouse effect, fundamentally linked to post-WW2 industrial expansion. The pivotal metric is atmospheric CO2 concentration. In May 2021, the Mauna Loa Observatory in Hawaii confirmed that this concentration officially surpassed 420 parts per million for the first time in recorded human history, a level not seen on Earth since the Pliocene epoch, approximately 3 million years ago. The cause is highly specific and disproportionate. 73% of global greenhouse gas emissions originate directly from the energy sector. This includes power generation, heating, and transportation. The remaining 27% is dominated by destructive land use change, agriculture, and industrial production, particularly the energy-intensive processes of cement and steel manufacturing. We are talking about a systemic energy subsidy problem, where the sheer volume of fossil fuel combustion is overloading Earth's natural carbon sinks, such as forests and oceans. This is not simply pollution, it is a fundamental shift in atmospheric chemistry that forces changes in global ocean currents, weather patterns, and hydrological cycles, destabilizing the entire system. Crossing the 1.5 degrees Celsius threshold, the limit codified by 197 nations under the 2015 Paris Agreement, drastically increases the probability of cascading, non-linear disasters. The impacts are no longer projections, they are statistically measurable costs. According to the World Meteorological Organization, between 1970 and 2019, weather, climate, and water hazards accounted for 79% of all global disasters, resulting in 2 million deaths and $4.3 trillion in economic losses. The necessary solutions demand a global pivot, a transformation outlined clearly in the IPCC 6th Assessment Report. Mitigation requires achieving verifiable net zero carbon emissions by 2050. This involves massive global reinvestment into smart, decentralized renewable energy grids, phasing out unabated coal power entirely by 2040, and, critically, developing carbon capture technologies capable of removing gigatons of legacy CO2 already suspended in the atmosphere. This commitment to quantified, scalable solutions is the only rational path back from the physical consequences of a planet operating outside its long-established geological comfort zone. The climate crisis is the defining challenge of our civilization, requiring not just passive awareness, but quantifiable, immediate action rooted in verifiable science and rigorous global policy. We have identified the mechanisms, quantified the historical and economic threats, and plotted the necessary course corrections, from stabilizing CO2 levels to implementing gigaton-scale energy transitions. The narrative is no longer about debate, it is about implementation, speed, and technological scale. The future of the Holocene is balanced precariously on the infrastructure choices we make today regarding energy and international cooperation. Follow Inside Culture for more historical deep dives and in-depth explorations of the forces shaping our fragile world.